And they're set. Good line. Ready. Racing. Out wide, the Bugle Caller's going roughly for a stride or two. Graham T dropped out the last. Shadow Warrior leads early. The Bugle Caller's now hitting his straps. He's making ground from the outside. He's flying, in fact, the Bugle Call. He works to the lead now on settling down. Loyal Bryce gets to third. Then Timmy 2 on the outside of our Brenray fourth. 8 metres to Wits Elliott. Second last is Grain Store Flyer. And Graham T dropped out to the tail. Around the turn early in the race, the Bugle Call is 10 metres in front of on the outside Loyal Bryce. Behind the leader Shadow Warrior, then our Brenray, 3 back on the rail. From third last now, it's Elliott pulls to the outside early. He's making ground 2 circuits out, followed by Timmy 2, then Grain Store Flyer, and 4 metres away Graham T. At the judge on the first occasion, the leader is the Bugle Call by 4 metres. It's Elliott is off the track, making ground 3 wide around Loyal Bryce. Shadow Warrior has a nice run behind the leader. Then our Brenray, he's 3 back on the rail, 4 metres to Timmy 2. Grain Store Flyer second last and 8 metres away Graham T. Out of the straight towards the back at the lap and a half, and the leader the Bugle Call being held together by almost 4 metres. It's Elliott now works up to the leader's wheel. A neck away third Shadow Warrior. Loyal Bryce is fourth. He has the 1 out trail. Our Brenray, he needs ground. He's racing fifth and 3 back on the rail. 2 metres to Timmy 2. Grain Store Flyer the fences second last and 4 metres away Graham T. That's the order travelling down the side before the turn for the bell. And the Bugle Call, he steadies by almost 3.5 metres. 2 on the outside, it's Elliott. A metre back and third is Shadow Warrior, trailed up in turn by our Brenray. He's travelling easily, but he's held up 3 back on the rail. On his outside is Loyal Bryce, followed by Timmy 2, Grain Store Flyer, and 4 metres away Graham T. Down the straight they race towards the 950, and from the outset it has been the Bugle Call. He's still over 4 metres in front of on the outside, it's Elliott. He's drawing closer. He works up within 2.5 metres of the leader, Shadow Warrior. He's had a nice run the rail, followed by Loyal Bryce on the outside of our Brenray. In behind them, Grain Store Flyer, followed by Timmy 2, and 1 off the rail, and still last is Graham T. Down the back, they're in the final lap at the 600. It's still the Bugle Call, over 3 metres in front of it's Elliott. Then Shadow Warrior tapped up, followed by Loyal Bryce. Timmy 2 now pulls out 3 wide. Our Brenray still tries to get a run, followed by Grain Store Flyer and Graham T. They're jamming up before the turn, 400 metres out. It's Elliott on the outside, got to the Bugle Call. Timmy 2 on the outside, makes ground 3 wide, followed by Loyal Bryce, Shadow Warrior. Pull to the outside as Graham T. Then Grain Store Flyer, and our Brenray dropped out to the tail, but around the turn, 200 metres out, and Timmy 2, he swept to the lead now, over 4 metres in front. Graham T is getting out, making ground, followed by Grain Store Flyer. Then it's Elliott at the 100, though it's all Timmy 2. He's over 4 metres in front of Graham T. Running home is Grain Store Flyer with our Brenray late down the outside, but Timmy 2 is too good for them. Timmy 2 wins 2 metres to Graham T. Grain Store Flyer third. Our Brenray rattled home. Then it's Elliott, Loyal Bryce. Second last Shadow Warrior. And last in after leading the Bugle Call.
Now 4-7-5 there, thanks to Brian tonight at Moonee Valley. 4-7-5 on race number 9. They're in a perfect pre-race formation in Brisbane. We'll have a look at the market before they jump away there. It's your last chance to have a bet tonight, folks, so here we go. No
line, but isn't, is back where about the 5th line would be if there was one. Lights on, racing, and you next chase the gate out. Came out of the machine, lickety-split, and charged straight to the lead. My Security Guard second, Bay Spirit third, and then the King Hit, Major Hamilton, and No Sir on the rail. Fair Dinkum midfield as they hit the first turn from second, Mate Dominance, Arden de Jour. A length and a half to Joy's Romeo, and End of the Rainbow after missing the start is 2 lengths away at the tail of the field. You next, the pilot, at the end of the first quarter, leads by a length. Bay Spirit second, My Security Guard third. Major Hamilton planted on a limb 3 wide around Fair Dinkum, No Sir on the rail. Dominance between horses, 1 to Arden de Jour on the fence, and then Joy's Romeo, followed by the King Hit, End of the Rainbow, and second Mates at the tail. Well, the driver of Major Hamilton doesn't want to be caught in the death. He's taken a huge hold. The King Hit had to drop back behind him, and now second Mates got caught behind him. 29.4 for the first quarter of the mile, and You Next leads to the back by more than a length over Bay Spirit on the outside of My Security Guard. Fair Dinkum now 1 back in the running lane, No Sir on the rail. A length to Dominance. The King Hit 3 deep, Arden de Jour on the fence, 1 to Joy's Romeo. A length and a half to second Mate on the outside of End of the Rainbow, and Major Hamilton and went to the fence at the tail of the field. 32.9 seconds split and you next. More than a length in front of Bay Spirit, feeling the pinch. My Security Guard on the rail. Fair Dinkum peels 3 wide as they reach the quarter pole. 2 lengths to Dominance flat, then No Sir. The King Hit, Joy's Romeo, Arden de Jour, followed by End of the Rainbow second. Maiden Major Hamilton's a long last. You next giving them something to catch. 200 to run and you next flattens out a length in front of Fair Dinkum. My Security Guard needs a run and then Bay Spirit. You next in front, he rolled away from the rail. My Security Guard got the inside runners their room. They almost locked wheels. My Security Guard got through. Fair Dinkum came at him. My Security Guard, oh, he got there by the skin of his teeth. They were so close to locking wheels you wouldn't believe. But My Security Guard has beaten Fair Dinkum and you next. Then Dominance, No Sir, Arden de Jour, second mate. Joy's Romeo, Bay Spirit, End of the Rainbow, the King Hit, and Major Hamilton was last of all. Oh, they went within a hair.
Hello, I'm Gina. I'm from the Mulgowie Hotel. Next time you're in the Lockie Valley, come and have a cold beer and enjoy the lovely country surroundings at Mulgowie.